Welcome to BackToKidAgain.com. At our channel, you will be taken back to your magical childhood, where you will reunite with legendary characters like Thach-san, Tam-Kam, and many more. Before watching the video, we invite you to support our channel's sponsor, Mr. Calvin Ha-Fan, a life insurance specialist. Are you looking for a solid financial protection plan for your family and future? Let Calvin Ha-Fan, a highly experienced life insurance expert, help you find the best protection plan. Dedicated and professional consultation for all ages assistance with setting up life insurance policies across all 50 states in the U.S. Officially licensed, California. Life insurance license number 0K94959, Texas. Life insurance license number 3062871. Call now, 733-253-4509, for a free consultation and get the best insurance plan for you and your family. Protect today. Peace of mind for tomorrow. The Duck Herd Girl. Once upon a time, there was a cruel king. He feared that someone would overthrow him, so he spent his days and nights hunting down and killing any talented heroes who might pose a threat to his throne. The king loved flattery, and his court was full of sycophants. Every season, he organized sword fighting and martial arts competitions to identify the most skilled warriors. He pretended to reward them with high-ranking positions, but eventually he would poison them to eliminate any potential threats. Not only was he afraid of strong warriors, but he also feared intelligent women. One day, a prophet came to court and warned him that a female star had appeared in the southern sky. This was a sign that an extraordinary female general would soon rise to rule the land. Terrified, the king sent spies to the south to find and eliminate any gifted women before they could threaten his rule. The king had 3 sons. The 2 eldest were already married, while the youngest, a virtuous prince, had yet to find a wife. The king decided to send his 2 daughters-in-law on a mission to search for talented individuals among the common folk, under the pretense of rewarding them. The 2 daughters-in-law agreed and disguised themselves to travel through villages and marketplaces. Despite their efforts, they could not find anyone suitable. One day, as they visited a large market in the south, the king gave them an unusual order before they left. He asked them to bring back 2 strange items, one called Zhuang Lap Ha, and the other Ha Lap Zhong. The 2 women had no idea what these items were, but feared asking the king for clarification, lest he think them ignorant. They asked their husbands, but the princes were equally puzzled. Determined to complete their task, the 2 women questioned merchants and shoppers at the market, but no one knew what the king's request meant. When the market closed, they became anxious, fearing that returning empty-handed might cost them their lives. Desperate, they decided to continue searching and traveled to a remote village. Along the way, they met a young duck herd girl. She was dressed in rags, but had a pleasant and intelligent face. The 2 women approached her and struck up a conversation. The girl warmly invited them to her humble home and treated them with kindness. Despite being only 16 or 17, she spoke with confidence and respect, winning their admiration. During their conversation, the 2 women mentioned their search for Zhuang Lap Ha and Ha Lap Zhong, and how no one could tell them what these items were. The girl smiled and said, "Is that all? I can't believe no one figured it out. It's quite simple." Excited, the women handed her 20 silver coins and pleaded, "If you know what these items are, please help us find them. We would be forever grateful." The duck-herd girl shook her head and replied, "There is no need for money. Friends should help each other in times of need. Now, let me explain. Zhong Lap Ha refers to something that covers from above. It's a hat. And Ha Lap Shaong refers to something that covers from below. That's a pair of shoes." Hearing this, the two women were overjoyed. They praised the girl's intelligence and kindness, promising to return her favor if she ever needed help. They then rushed back to the market, purchased a hat and a pair of shoes, and returned to the king. The king was astonished that his daughters-in-law had solved his riddle. However, he was also suspicious and asked, "How did you figure this out?" At first, they hesitated to tell the truth, but under the king's intense gaze, they revealed the story of the duck-herd girl. Upon hearing this, the king immediately ordered his soldiers and the youngest prince to prepare a grand procession to bring the girl back to the palace as his third daughter-in-law. Though the young prince was delighted to marry such an intelligent woman, the king had ulterior motives. He wanted to keep the girl close to monitor her. If she truly was the prophesied female ruler, he planned to have her killed. No one, not even the two daughters-in-law, suspected the king's wicked intentions. The two women were simply happy to have such a clever sister-in-law and spent much time bonding with her. From the moment she entered the palace, the king imposed strict rules on her. She was forbidden from socializing with noblewomen, fearing she might uncover his evil deeds. Despite this, the duck-herd girl continued to prove her intelligence, making the king increasingly uneasy. One day, she learned that the king had ordered his men to poison 20 imprisoned warriors. She pleaded with him, "A kingdom grows strong with talented people. A king's rule is stable when he has brave heroes to support him. I have heard that these 20 men are extraordinary. Why do you wish to kill them?" Instead of listening, the king became furious. When she spoke to the court officials about the matter, they all urged the king to spare the warriors. Enraged, the king ordered her execution. The young prince begged for her life, but the king refused. The two daughters-in-law then threatened, "If you kill her, we will take our own lives." Fearing their deaths, the king reluctantly revoked his order. However, he secretly plotted her murder. That year, a terrifying disaster struck the kingdom. A horde of Jia Chan, evil spirits that devour humans, invaded, snatching children and draining the blood of the elderly. The people were terrified, and even the king's best generals failed to defeat them. With no hope left, the king announced, "Whoever defeats the Jia Chan shall be rewarded with the highest rank in the kingdom." When no one volunteered, the king extended the offer to the women of his court. To everyone's shock, the duck-herd girl stepped forward. The king, eager to rid himself of her, asked, "How many soldiers do you need?" "Release the 20 imprisoned warriors, and I will need no one else," she replied. That night, an old man appeared in her dream, gifting her a magical sword. When she awoke, the sword was by her bedside. At dawn, she donned armor, took the sword, and led the warriors into battle. With her enchanted weapon, she and the warriors vanquished the Jia Chan. The people cheered and carried her back to the palace in triumph. Seeing her victorious and beloved by the people, the king panicked. His fear consumed him, and he coughed up blood and died. The court officials, recognizing her bravery and wisdom, crowned her as the new ruler. Under her reign, the kingdom prospered, and peace was restored. The end.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit like to support me, share the video to spread great stories, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the latest videos. Remember to click the notification bell to get updates as soon as a new video is released. Come back to the channel often so we can explore more fascinating stories together. See you in the next video.